What's going on, guys? Mcskillet here with another CSGO video, and today I'm doing a video on the best glove knife combinations for CSGO. Someone actually tweeted me this idea on Twitter, and I think it'd be a pretty cool thing to do. I've tested out a bunch of different glove knife combinations in this video, some that match pretty well and some that just look kind of cool together. And I did have to edit the game files a lot to get all these different gloves and knives in, but I found some pretty cool ones while I was doing this. And as you can see in the background, we've actually got the ultimate setup to start things off, the factory new Crimson Weave gloves and the StatTrak factory new M9 Crimson Web. So that's probably the most expensive glove knife combination you could do, but basically any of the Crimson Weave gloves look pretty nice with any of the Crimson Web knives. So those are some nice stuff to match together. And on to the next knife glove combination, we've actually got Pandora's box and Ultraviolet. In this example, I've got the Karambit, and just a really clean match right there. And I'm sure you could also use some of the other Ultraviolet knives, but the Karambit and the Pandora's box looks pretty cool together. And next up we have another Pandora's box glove combination, and that's with the freehand knives. Right here we've got the M9 freehand, which is probably the freehand that has the most purple on it just because it's the biggest knife, with the Pandora's box gloves. And if you got it, actually just a really nice little match there, pretty cool looking. And next up we have a Karambit Kaiserin Blue Gem with the Superconductor gloves. And I saw some guy using this, so I thought I might as well test it out. Of course, not too practical, but of course you can get some cheaper blue gems for like the flip knife and other knives, and those actually look really sweet with these Superconductor gloves. So that's a good glove to be using with case hardened stuff that's blue. And next up we've got, this is also a pretty cool combination. It's not really completely matching, but it's kind of in the same color palette and just kind of a nice look together. And it's the Hedge Maze gloves, I believe is what those are called, and the Karambit Lore. You could probably use some of the other Lore knives as well, but not exactly the same color, but I think they kind of work well together. And saw someone using this, thought it looked pretty cool, might as well try it out. And yeah, these are some pretty bright looking gloves. But next up we've got another Superconductor combination, and I actually think that these Superconductor gloves look probably the best with the default CT knife compared to the other gloves. And so if you want to get a pair of gloves and not a knife, you could probably use the Superconductor gloves, because they actually look kind of cool with the, they kind of match the default CT knife pretty well. Probably wouldn't look as great on the T side, but that's kind of a nice little combination. Just the default knife, a very cheap one if you like gloves more than knives. So next up we have one of my favorite combinations I found when I was recording this video, and that's actually the Crimson Kimono gloves with the Karambit Autotronic. And of course you could probably try the other Autotronic knives, but I think in this video I mainly just used the Karambit and the M9 Bayonet. But I thought this was really sweet looking. They just match up so well. You can maybe try like a Karambit Ruby as well with these, but I think it's kind of nice how the Karambit Autotronic is not fully red. It's just kind of a nice little matching look with these gloves. So a really cool combination there. And next up we've got the Bayonet Sapphire with the Moto gloves, or Moto gloves Cool Mint. I don't really know all the glove names yet, but I just looked those up. The Cool Mint gloves and the Sapphire knives, kind of a nice combination. I think this might look even better if it was a case or a blue gem, but I wanted to try out a Sapphire combination, and that was kind of one of the better ones I found. And next up, I've actually got the matching Emerald set up, the M9 Bayonet Emerald and the Emerald Weave gloves. It actually looks a little bit weird, to be honest, but it just really all completely matching there, except the Emerald Weave gloves are not exactly the same color as the Emerald M9 Bayonet. So that's a little weird, but still kind of a cool combination. If you really want to go all emerald out, you could do this. And for the final combination, I thought I would test out a Slaughter knife with the Slaughter hand wraps, because they are both the same texture, except the Slaughter hand wraps are a little bit darker, so it's not completely matching, but it's still kind of a cool combination here. I believe you can have different patterns on the gloves as well, so it probably depends on what patterns you get on your glove and your knife for how well this will look. But either way, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. If you guys know any other combinations or glove knife combinations that you think would look good that you want me to test out, feel free to leave them in the comments, or if you want to share any ones that you've actually already tested yourself and you know look good, feel free to share those as well, and I'll probably make a part 2. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys, and I'm Mcskillet, and I'm out.